he said that he looked good with bum QBs. So I won't call him bum, but that's a special talent, ladies and gentlemen. That is when they said that he's a special talent, I believed it, but now, I believe even more. 3 years. That's like, to me, that's like laying in the bed for 3 years, and then you just get up out of the bed and walk to the kitchen. If you're not using your those muscles like that, he's working out, of course, but he's not getting the full NFL experience. And he came out and dropped 85 yards on a professional NFL team. And also, I'm going to go off a little bit what the greatest was talking about, is that he became the instance number one again. With guys, like whoever was on that team, Corey Coleman and all those other receivers, he came and he was the number one receiver right off the bat. Now, what does that say about the other wide receivers? Or does it say that Josh Gordon is just really that special? I'm going to go in and say he's just really that special. He could have a bad game this upcoming week. Possibly. But it doesn't matter. You came off the streets and got 85 yards and 4 receptions. Normally, coming back from something like that, you may get 1, you might get 2, maybe like 20, 30 yards or something like that. Yeah. And the greatest, I'll be honest, I'm having trouble naming any other Brown receivers that they got. I know they got Liggins, there, and they got their tight end, Njoku, if I'm saying his name right. But, yeah, totally made you forget. Well, some of us, we already forgot some of their wide receivers, but he made you forget about them. And it's now you're going to tune into a Browns game. Somebody's going to tune into a Browns game to see what this guy can do. Now, the Cleveland Browns, if they can get him and keep him on the straight and narrow, and you get him a QB, I don't know if Deshaun Kaiser is the answer to that, but if you get him a QB, along with Duke Johnson and Isaiah Crowell, those are not too bad running backs there. And you got a nice tight end, they may be in the running to changing some stuff around. The greatest from South Central said, when we were talking about the wide receivers, he said, in other words, we don't know who they are. Yeah. So, he just came in and cast a shadow over those guys. So I just wanted to point that out because I really wanted him to have success, but more success that I want for this guy is to have success on really off the field, because that's where his struggle has been, and hopefully he got it under wraps. It's it's a disease. It's a bad habit that he has. So hopefully he can control that and he can continue to keep playing, and we talk about him, and wish him well. So Josh Gordon, man, did amazing. That, to me, that was amazing Sunday, what he did. Mac Farrell said, you still have the same people running the Browns. Well, Sashi and them is there, and they are running this whole kind of analytics thing and everything. We haven't seen it, of course, they're still winless again for the second year. We don't know if they're going to win. Last year they won one, so we're hoping that that they win another one. But I'll wait. Before they do have a few other people, Mac Farrell, but I'll wait. And speaking of wait, I'm still waiting on someone to call in. Y'all just because. If y'all don't call in to try and win one of these Bluetooth speakers, Lopan is going to try and keep them and sell them on eBay for like 5 times the price. Lopan, I was just joking. You don't know. You don't do that. You don't do that. Okay? This is for a good reason. Jeez, this guy. Again, call in 650 the Wham 1. THEWAM1, and we'll do a trivia question. But yeah, shouts out to Josh Gordon, man. That was good to see, and hopefully other things. Other good things come for this brother. So, yeah, the greatest. Yeah, and that was funny. The Browns beat the Chargers last year for their one win, and I think they played the Chargers this past week and they lost. So we got oh my God, we got a call coming in. So let's see who this is. Better not be a bill collector. Thank you for calling Wait a Minute Show. State your name, where you're calling from. Speak on it.
This Truck D. I'm calling from Nashville, Tennessee.
Man, my man Truck D from the Ville. What's up, man? How you doing tonight?
Hey, I'm doing good, man. Doing good. How you doing, man?
Hey, I have no complaints, sir. I'm talking to you, and I'm talking to the other people that's listening and chatting in the Wait a Minute Show chat room. So everything is good in my hood, sir.
I would have called earlier. I didn't even know the rules of the game. I didn't know how you play the game.
Oh, it's very easy. When I tell you we're taking the call, you just call in. So you are my first caller tonight, sir. So it's very easy, very easy. We got 3 categories: sports, entertainment, or music. So you can choose one of those categories. You pick, sir.
Let's go music.
All right, we'll go music. Now, there is 5 questions. You pick whichever one through 5. I'll let you pick. I won't pick for you.
Number 5.
All right, so we're going to go with number 5. All right, here's your question, Truck D. You're going to have 10 seconds to answer it, okay?
All right.
All right, and the way this works, if you don't get it, you get the click, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, so your question, sir. Where was MC Hammer originally born and raised? What city?
Oakland, California.
Let me check that. Is that right? Yes, that is right. Kids, get in here and give it up for Truck D. That is right.
Oaktown, baby.
Oaktown. And he had one of my favorite groups, Oaktown 357. I love them ladies.
Oh, yeah.
But that is correct. MC Hammer, Oaktown. He loved the Oakland A's and all that stuff. So big sports fan. And he used to, represent down here in the ATL, when Dion and Andre Rison and all them boys, was here as well with the Too Legit
Most
to Quit.
definitely.
Yeah, so congratulations, sir. So here's how we do it, Truck D, because I don't have your information. All you got to do is just email me, thewaitaminuteshow@gmail.com, and send me your information, and then I'll get that Bluetooth speaker out to you, sir.
Okay. What's the email address again?
Thewaitaminuteshow.
The Wait a Minute Show, okay.
At gmail.com.
At gmail.com, guys.
Yes, sir. Very easy. So is there anything you want to say, anything you want to shout out? I know you're a big Cowboys fan. Anything you want to say about the Cowboys while I got you here?
Oh, no, man. Shoot, we just trying to get in there, man. So hopefully we can get Zeke back soon.
Yes.
So we can get rolling again.
Yes. And I will tell you this, Truck. I had y'all for the whole time that Zeke was out. I had y'all at 4-2. So I was a little surprised, by them losing last week. I had them losing the first 2 games, but I thought they would go on a run and win the, 4 games. But I still think they could finish 3-3. And when Zeke gets back, if some things work out, they still could make a run at this thing. So we will see. We'll keep an eye on it. But for Cowboy fans, it's not over. It's not over.
Right.
A lot of stuff can happen, in the NFL these next few weeks. So, Truck D, I appreciate you for dropping in, man. Congratulations again. And we'll get that out to you as soon as possible, sir.
All right, my man. I appreciate it.
All right, sir. You have a good night. Enjoy that speaker.
All right. Thanks, man.
So, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. Our first winner, Mr. Truck D out of Nashville, representing them Cowboys. He is the winner, so I'm going to put him down right now. Truck D. So, we got 2 more that we're going to do. We're not going to do them right now. We'll do a little bit later on in the show, but we'll do another giveaway so you can call in and try and win a Bluetooth speaker, just like Truck D did. It's just that easy, ladies and gentlemen. You when it's time to call in, you call in and you get yourself a free speaker. Pretty much. I mean, these questions, y'all good. My listeners are smart people, intelligent people. They know what they're talking about, so they good to go. And who else is good to go? My man Grego, he's in the chat room as well. So shouts out to Grego for dropping in. And while I got everybody in here again, I got to plug it again. The Wait a Minute Show toy drive. Don't forget, man, go in there and donate. The waitaminuteshow.com. You just go there and you'll see it. Green button says GoFundMe. You can go there or you can hit the yellow button that says donate. Whichever way that you want to do it goes to a good cause. And we get some kids some toys and all that stuff and give them a little happiness, during this month of December. So let's move on from there. And we're going to touch into a little bit of basketball. This is actually kind of like NBA / college basketball, but LeVar Ball, and always in the news, but back in the news, he decided to go ahead and pull LiAngelo out of UCLA. He said, you know what? Come on, let's go. Pack your stuff, leave all that, stuff that you don't need at your dorm and all that stuff. You're done. You're not going to school here. And this has made news, and of course it's going to make news because he's so outspoken. And I had to sit back, and think about this move that LeVar made. And I saw him in an interview, and I actually heard him on satellite radio on the NBA channel. What is that? Series 86, if I remember right. And he was talking about the reason why he pulled LiAngelo out. Now, the first thing he said that they were always going to be one and done. So the school knew he was not going to be there for 2-3 years, and everything. And LeVar got in his head that, this kid is going to go to the NBA. All right. That's a whole nother, another story. But where he pull, to me, where I think he pulls a valid, point is that they were not giving, according to LeVar, they're not giving them any definitive answers. And what I mean by definitive answers, he's saying, hey, they went to China. He did what he did. It was stupid. He shouldn't have done it. Now the Chinese government, they decided to drop the charges, let him come back. But they spent time over there. And let's be real. I'm sure they pulled a scare tactic on him. I'm not saying they put their hands on him or anything like that. But I think LiAngelo got the message and was just like, yo, I can't be wilding, like that, especially in another country, because I don't know what they could possibly do, So all that happened. Then you come back. Then you do your press conference. Then you talk, you said you're sorry. You say you learned your lesson. Now that, LeVar is saying they took his meal card. He's saying that, he can't suit up for games. And then I think the biggest thing, and this is why he just said, you know what, let's go, is that he was saying that they saying he can't play for 2 to 3 months, which pretty much the season, would be over. And I'm just wondering, like, okay, they did something bad in this country. Let's be honest. In this country that we live in, shoplifting is not looked at as bad as what it is in other countries, where he was facing multiple years, of prison, where here you get a slap on the wrist, you maybe, you pay a fine or something like that, or maybe you serve a few days, or something like that, so it's totally night and day. So what LeVar is saying is basically, hey, we back over here. We need to find out what are you going to do? Why are you going to keep us in limbo? And I agree with that. I agree with him on that, is that if you've had enough time to figure out what it is that you're going to do with LiAngelo, or you could have came out and you could have said, look, he's suspended for 10 games, of the season. I think that would have been fine. Look, he can't suit up. He can't practice or whatever and all that stuff. And then when the 10 games is done, it's done. We moved on and everything. But I think what UCLA did, I think they just left the door open for the media, people like me, you know, I'm not the media, but people like me to talk about this, and also, you know, everybody else to talk about it, because they didn't close it. They didn't give it an ending. And the ending should have been him